what's up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope you all are enjoying your great weekend. I am well enjoying my Sunday. I just relaxed like little few minutes before I got on this live. I took a little power nap. So, I was getting myself ready for my live. I finished it. Needed a little power nap. So, hey, what's up? I'm ready to give y'all two lives today. One is at Mental Talks, which is right now, and then Mental Social Corner, which is later on tonight at 10:15 p.m. after the panel. So, if you haven't not followed my social media platforms, follow my Instagram at Mr. Grown, Twitter at Mr_Grown, and my Discord is Mr14, #3488, or the link is down below in my description box. So, click on that and join me. I do a watch alongs, we have discussions, we share topics, and I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. Hopefully, the goal is to gain more people to come on there and build a community, as well as a community outside of YouTube. And then if you haven't subscribed to my channel, Mr. 14, please do it. So, oh yeah, y'all did not see that. This juice just popped out my freaking. Hold on. I'm about to get on. Shine bright like a diamond. Hey y'all, what's going on? Yes, how y'all doing? Yes, just got my hair cut. Stay ready. You gotta stay ready. You don't have to get ready. You know that, y'all? What's going on? Yes, I saw that he popped on Figure Candace's show. Talk about Ashley being being all messy. I said, really? This what you talk cash money ish about this lady, but you want to pop up on her show? Chad, who the hell will let him in? Yeah, who let him in that freaking show? I know Chris was like, really, we cannot take a break from this guy. He was missing the action all this time, and then you want to pop over Candace show. That's the show that he secretly liked the girl, but he just want to be all hate the girl, hating. Yeah. But yeah, I saw that clip. Really, I was like, really, we ever see this guy all this time, not on the blocks, nothing. Then he want to show up with a beer can in hand, talking to some chicks. Whatever he's doing. Well, he better do. He better not be grabbing nothing. Child. But according to Chris and everything, they paid him dust, so they ain't really best bother with him. But it's just like funny that he just showed up. That's what I'm saying. He ain't chilling with them, so he out here doing him. I was like, I said, you can't escape this creeper at all. This creeper is always coming up. All right, let me share. Let's do this show's update and we get to dinner. But before we do a show's update, how's everyone Thanksgiving plans? What y'all planning to do in the holidays? I know I talked to some of y'all on Discord and y'all tell me what y'all planning to do. But I'm going to the family house on Thursday. Yeah, my family house Brooklyn. Go there Thursday and everything. I think Saturday, probably Sunday. It probably not be no live next Sunday, but I'm just discussing what y'all gonna do. But probably do like a little mini big dinner Sunday for my mom and everything. Had that together since Thursday. We maybe see each other. I will see her, but we ain't cooking on Thanksgiving. Yeah, because I'm still working up to Wednesday. So after Wednesday, y'all, I'm on my vacation for a whole week, and I'll go back to work December 2nd. So I'm so excited. Yeah. So what's y'all Thanksgiving plans? And happy Thanksgiving to all y'all. And if you ain't going anywhere, sure, you having your own house, hey, do it. That's also welcome as well. We had this world statement is going on. Yes, come on, week's vacation. Yes, Tracy. How you doing, boo? Yes, a week's vacation. I needed that. Just around that time, because I know my time, around this time, usually after Thanksgiving, that's when the increased amount of packages for my job and everything. So I'm not looking forward to that. I wait. And then December 2nd is the day after my grandma's birthday. This is my first that she passed away. So I'm gonna enjoy. Yeah, I remember you told me. Hey, Joy. So yes, go to my family house. See my sisters, my nieces and nephews and family. Enjoy, have a little drinks and stuff like that. Um, I like to eat. Thanksgiving my favorite holiday, so I'm gonna eat up a storm, and drink a little bit and come home. And then the weekend I spend my little extra holidays with my mom, and my brother, and my niece and nephew there. May do like a mini dinner on Sunday. And call it a day. All right, y'all. So let's do the show's update. All right, yeah, keep us posted. Post on Discord. Let us know. Share it there. Let's see. Hey, no cooking for real, because I don't like cooking like that either. But I know Mom only thought y'all was gonna come to my house today and cook. I said, Mom, you don't even know I'll be able to cook over here. Yeah, not because I don't want to. Usually I cook mostly breakfast and everything. But dinner time when I came home, I don't feel like flavor the no stove. No man, no bacon, no ham, cheese. I want to do all that. I know, I hear that right. Yeah. Yes, wet, wet. Yes. Well, so we play game. Y'all let me know. Y'all just comments down below what y'all playing for Thanksgiving and everything. All right. I'm doing all the bacon. Yeah. See that I'm good for the bacon and stuff like that. Making little pies and everything. Because I know last year Thanksgiving on the house, I did all the sweet potato pies and I did the cakes and stuff like that. So nice and good. I would have had that banana pudding, but my mother I'm allergic to bananas, so I can't do that. I would like to make. I would like to learn to make it apple pie. I would like to learn to do that one day. Do I have the patience? I don't know. I hear that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I was off Wednesday, baby, we would have had this under my mother's house, but I'm not off Wednesday, so. Yeah, all 4 households. That's what I'm saying, right? All right, let me. Oh, it's right here. I said, did I share it yet? Tracy make her own house. I like. Well, Apple Jack Daniels in it. Oh, that look good. That sounds good. Yeah. Now I don't drink Jack Daniels, but I'll probably eat an apple pie with Jack Daniels in it. Give me like, I'll be in the house. I said, what you just ate? I just ate some apple pie with Jack Daniels in it. Yeah, can't we stop dancing? I'll be good. Oh well. Love and Marriage Huntsville season 4 is on Saturdays. So we're gonna talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville episode today. Well. Real Housewives of Potomac season 7 on Sundays on Bravo TV. So tonight, yes, I'm gonna watch Potomac after my live, and I gotta do my recording video of that. Oh, y'all, today is that big day. So I'm not looking forward to it. I usually watch the tweets before the episode comes out or when the episode ends and everything. So I don't watch it till after it finishes. They're gonna record. And I want to see what people are gonna say about this because lady, baby, I want to see what y'all gonna give me in the same smoke. But we'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. Cause you go a drink and you hit them with a purse. And it seems to me, Wendy ain't do nothing back because, she got a lot to lose. And she said on Twitter she ain't want to fight back like that. So at least you throw something back. You ain't going to lose your job, but throwing a drink back or something. Child, falling on the seat, get the freaking drops in your face and everything, and you ain't do nothing back, girl. People won't understand, but she a professor, she played on analyst, and she all that stuff like that. So I understand that she had a lot to lose compared to me. But the karma's bite me in the behind because she got locked out of her account. So I guess, oh my girl, whoops, bye to you. I think it works for me like a packed mule for Thanksgiving. Child. Especially they know you want to bake good. Yeah, I hope it's not that bad either. I hope it's just like a little D-Mills. What's up, D-Mills? How you doing? What's the tea? No. I don't know. We'll see how that'll go today. And then I do my review. And y'all get to listen to that tomorrow. Cherish the Day Season 2 on Tuesday is on OWN. We're going to talk about the latest 2 episodes wrapped up. I ain't going to try to make it long with that. Cherish called her low budget. For real. The way I had this trip going, it looked like it was low budget. Oh, I'm doing well, you see. I'm shining like a diamond, you see. See, everything's so good here. I'm doing well, good spirits. Usually a lot of things don't keep me down. I'm always positive most of the time. Yeah. If I'm not smiling, it's trouble. I Like The Sinner Season 4 is on Netflix. We're gonna talk about the first episode of Sinner. Like I said, we're gonna do with The Sinner. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna talk about The Sinner on the lives. It's gonna be a week by week basis instead of doing all in one shot. I do a weekly by basis so we can build up the climax of the show. Wednesday premieres on November 23rd. This Wednesday, and I did not realize that, y'all. I know the date, but I didn't dawn to me that they post the date on the Wednesday. And I said, oh, snap. I checked the calendar. I said, oh, Wednesday coming out Wednesday. That's so great. So we're going to do a watch along on Wednesday. Friday doesn't bother me. Watching it is like, okay, I'm not turned off by that. I just for years seeing it, I'm saying, whatever, y'all. I need to stop it. But I just want to see what led to that happened for us to get the whole drink. So Wednesday premiered this Wednesday on Netflix, and we'll do a watch along this Wednesday for some show. I do that. That's what I understand. I don't understand why she probably didn't get back and just let Mia handle Mia. But people always go give Mia grace. So it's like, it is sad that my girl had to go down like that. But like I said, karma bite me in behind though. So who's still working and who's not? Well, but that's the issue. Folks getting used to it. It's getting wilder and wilder, and I used to fight. Folks now don't use hands. Sure don't. They quick to fast pick up a freaking Glock or weapons and stuff like that. And all we hear is unaliving people. Best Man, the final chapter limited series premieres on December 22nd on Peacock TV. And yes, I will discuss and we will talk about the Best Man when it comes on. So I'm ready. It's the final chapter. It's going to end the chapter series, going to end the Best Man series. So I'm happy. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we ain't going to see Mia. Oh, what's her name? Yeah, the one who died. Mia, the wife. Oh, it's sad. But we'll get to see the rest of the cast, though. The Fat Mia apologized multiple times. They got me. Fat Mia apologized multiple times. They got back. Oh. Oh, because she lost her company? Or she trying to do a PR stunt and try to get ahead and trying to be Mother Teresa, act like she's all good now because everybody gonna lift her behind up, huh? Movie night on Thursday, but this Thursday is Thanksgiving, so it will be no movie night on this Thursday. So happy Thanksgiving. Y'all enjoy your holidays. But it will be a movie night on Wednesday because substituted because I'll be home Wednesday and from Thursday on vacation. So I got time. So we're gonna watch the premiere of Wednesday, Cherish the Day, and the second episode of The Sinner. Missile Talks it will be next week Monday. Sunday it might be with family. So I'm gonna instead of doing on Sunday, I'm gonna do it that Monday. Cherish the Day, Love and Marriage Huntsville, Cena episode 2, The Sinner episode 2, and Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay? They could use that. Ooh, child. Yes, drop me because I don't like her anyway. Low budget. Yeah, call her low budget and she on bad at because that whole trip. Yeah, I was gonna say that. I lost my train of thought. Yes, that whole trip there like it was 5-star high class. I said, me, yo, talk about somebody low budget and stuff like that. Show us how you get. Show us how you do. How you get down. But then again, production pays for more stuff. But at least if she picked the location and stuff, whatever. But that trip wasn't given like she thought she was. But we'll see. We'll bring back. Oh yes, all your series segments will be coming back, y'all. I know I took a pause on that, and my goal is to talk about the various topics on social media hands because sometimes I can't wait always on Sunday to talk about some things because I might forget it. I might lose interest. So if it comes out high enough, I will just do a video on it. The time limit still probably won't be I still won't restrict it to 15 minutes or less anymore. I might just, if the topic is hot enough, I'll talk about it, post it up there, and let y'all have a discussion about it. So it will come back, y'all. Mia had sex outside. She is showing y'all. Mia had sex outside. She is showing y'all her budget. Child, yes. So all you serious segments is coming back, y'all, and let's go. Yes. All right, y'all. So let's get into these shows. All right, let's do Cherish the Day first, y'all. The next is Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then we're going to do The Sinner last. Cherish the Day. This Tuesday will be the season finale because it's only 8 episodes for the season. So this Tuesday will be the last episode of Cherish the Day. So thank y'all all for coming through this journey and discussing Cherish the Day with me, or just listening to the story. And hopefully you have watched the episodes because it's good. Like I said, it's good. Oh, Tracy, yeah. So let's just briefly talk about Cherish today, and let's get in that today. So Sunday. If y'all don't know, this is Ellis. This is Sunday. Okay. So Sunday with her father. What was his name? His name is Envy. Yes, I love it. See how it flows? Yes, J-Dog. It definitely is. That's why I love watching it because it's a beautiful shot, the cinematography, everything, like I discussed, the mood, the setting, how it flows. It does seem very authentic and how it's compared to real life with things. Yes, so Sunday with her father, Envy, and try to get him ready to go to the cigar bar. I was like, he didn't want to go. He said, listen, lady, don't mess with me. I'm not going anywhere. I don't got time for this. I want to stay in this house. She said, we're going to cigar bar. He said, cigar bar? Why you didn't say that in the first place? Yeah, he wanted to meet his brothers there and Uncle Harris and somebody else. And he didn't want to go at first until she said cigar bar. And then he popped up. He said, girl, you should have left with that. Chill. I bet she was on the beach eating too. That's not eating too. You looking good, girl. You looking good. It's stop. Let me stop. He said cigar bar. He said you could let with that girl. So he trying to get himself ready. She said, yo, clothes is in the laundry room. He kept coming back and forth numerous times, asking, where my clothes at? Where my clothes at? She said, Daddy, the clothes in the laundry room. So the third time he asked her, he said, listen, I'm going to show you. I said, good, just show him because he's going to keep coming back. And that's the part of the thing. Because she said the MRI doesn't show nothing coming up. But she said she's looking for the PET scan and see if that will show more of what's happening. Because while they're losing it, it's like at times he has the memory that he remember things, that he can give you stories. The memories is there. But it's at times that he don't realize he's losing memory. He don't remember things and forgetful. They may have a good moment. Then the next minute, he asks a question that's something that he should have known. But it's happening. So she's worried about that. But at the same time, she's behind his back and she's selling the house because she tried to get him to go to Atlanta with her so she'd take care of him in Atlanta. But he doesn't want to move because they're in New Orleans, which I kind of agree that I don't think he should move because any memory he needs attachment to, he needs to keep. So that house is who he needs to keep. Even though he may lose some memory or whatever or whatnot, I think the stay in the house will keep him grounded and make him happy. So move him out to New Orleans to go to Atlanta. I know she's Meansboro, but I think that's not going to be a good idea for me, in my opinion. Let me know how y'all feel of taking him to another state and everything. I don't think that'll be good. So we're going to see. But she is secretly second in the house. And Lynette, the cousin, she was like, I see some little people coming around here trying to look at this house and everything. What you trying to do, girl? And she said, no, he knows I'm selling the house and all that stuff like that. It's going to happen. And in my opinion, I feel like he should have just stayed grounded. She just tried to make it work. Cousin Lynette could be able to help take care of him. I know you want to do all that stuff like that. You're a boss, you're the restaurant. I know you go back and forth between Louisiana and Georgia, but it's tough. But I think taking him out the house is not going to be a good idea. But then again, I said, what else are other family members at? That she don't have to do all the extremes and have him move him from New Orleans to Atlanta, and she could stay what she's doing. She come back. Like, where's his brothers? They got other family members. Like, who's there to help? I know the cousin Annette is around a lot. So why do you feel like you have to take care of them? Which is fine. Which I understand that's your father. So I know sometimes when you get older, when you're able, you end up becoming a parent to your own parent. So it's like caretaker. So I know you want to do that. But let him keep his memories at the house. So while she's at the house, Mindu, who is a right-hand person at the restaurant that she runs, is kind of telling her that she needs to take a step back and deal with family. And she want to focus on family because she don't want to, she has a child right now and she don't want to miss her child upbringing and growing up and missing events because she had to run the restaurant. And, the restaurant business sometimes when you run things. Yes, I do know. Yes, that's true. A lot of families don't want to help do with that. So it's like, it's tough to everybody get involved when someone is like losing their memories and stuff like that. So I understand that. So maybe that's what she felt compelled that she had to do this because who else could be around? But it seems to me like they got some people who be there. It's that she just want to take care of herself because I think she felt obligated to do so. And I commend her for that. But I think taking them out from Louisiana and going to Georgia, I don't think that's a good idea. But we'll see how the story flows. We got one more episode, and we'll see how that goes. Yes, Mindy called. She said she got to focus on family. And running the restaurant at times, especially when Sundays going back and forth, she relied on Mindy to run the restaurant. So that's a lot of hours, and it's time to take away from home and stuff like that. So she felt like Robin. I think they really never mentioned who Robin is. So I'm going to keep it as a man. It is what it is. Her significant other is doing something and working big money and everything because they would take care of the household so she could stay home and stuff like that. And I was like, at some point, I understand why she made that decision, but at the same time, I was like, hope she's not doing this because, your dream, your restaurant business, your managing, to stay home and do this, and this is be take care of and not having income and just doing that for the sake of pleasing your partner, which I was like at first, but I said, it's her decision. I guess she wants to do that is because of the sake of the children. I think she felt like she missed in a lot of her children upbringing because she went in the restaurant, which I understand that. I said, oh, so Sunday felt down about that, but she had to understand people in this restaurant business and any other jobs, people's not always forever. People will elevate and move. And in this case, she's taking a step back and focus on family more. But I would say maybe because she just cut down her hours and had to completely leave the job. But no, Mendel made that decision. She will definitely step back. And I said, oh. So that was a sad moment because they was like family. Mindu and Sunday. They was like really close. They run the restaurant. It was hand to hand. I think Mindu was there when Sunday had the restaurant and starting the restaurant and was been running there since. So it's like the fact that she's leaving now is like a divorce or something to say. So that's that. So Ellis called Sunday and they agreed to talk and meet up. Ellis and Everly, her daughter, she after going to basketball tryouts or at least a basketball training camp with the WNBA. They doing a training camp and she got invited, and she was worried because she looking for her own shoes, her lucky shoes. And the father said, "You don't need your lucky shoes." And I said, "Father, help me find her lucky shoes." But then again, he was, you know what? He was like, "It's not so much of the shoes that's lucky; it's your natural ability. So you got this, girl." And he convinced her, and she got the shoes, and they going to the training camp with her, I guess her good friend from school and Anastasia. This was the mother. So they was at the court and they met Davis. You know, if y'all ever watch Queen Sugar, this show is like crossover with Queen Sugar with some of the characters. So it's like you met Davis. You know, if y'all don't know, Davis was Charlie's ex-husband, but now they back together because after the whole Panorama all that stuff like that episode, that season, like the last couple of seasons I didn't even watch, but I know some things going on with Charlie and Davis. They reconnected, right? So it's like I was like, it was good that happened because he was there for her when this whole and he started getting sick and then the Panorama and all stuff like that, and that brought them close together. He realized his mistakes in the past. She gave him a second chance, and the family back together. So Queen Sugar is his last season now. I didn't know it was the last season, but this is the last season. So, like I said, it's a good show, but I just stopped watching it because it's just too deep. It's heavy. It's I can't have emotional drainage right now, so that's why I haven't been watching Queen Sugar for a little bit. But it is a great show, right? So they made Davis say he's the coach of the basketball team, and they talking. He reminiscing and how he realized his mistakes and gets second chances, so like that. And Ellis and him talk about second chances. Ellis told him that how he reconnected with Sunday, and they used to date in high school. All that stuff that he was a bad guy in high school because he cheated and he did all that stuff that he treated Sunday wrong. And for now, 25 years later, they reconnected and getting a second chance of what he messed up on last time. And Davis mentioned how he got back with Charlie and how he realized the mistake. So everything. And, one of the girls were trying to flirt with Micah. I said, leave Micah alone. Don't try to flirt with his son. But Micah was there. But he told us, I tell your son. I said, hey. I said, oh, no. Don't be doing that. But they was cool. So when Ellie was talking to Sunday on the phone, Anastasia at the weapon of it said, bring her to my event. I want you to watch y'all sing. I want you to watch me sing. I want you to watch him sing. And I said, girl, okay, you can start interrupting his phone call, his FaceTime. But eventually he made plans, a secret plan, that surprise plan for her. And she said, I like surprises. And I was like, and he said, I know, but this will be good. So, but they fit it in the time to go to Anastasia's showcase so she could sing her song and everything. And they could fit that time. I said, that's cute. So they went to Anastasia's event. Sunday wore a nice pink dress. It was very nice. And they met up, went to Anastasia's event. Anastasia sang beautifully. Like, I'm trying to think that was her voice because I know she, the actress, she could sing actually because you remember on Steve Harvey show she was singing there. So I think she has a voice. So she sings for it. I think that's her own voice. And she did a nice song. It was a very nice song. And now before she started singing, Danny, her boyfriend, that he was mentioning how they might go to New York and she not going to New York without me. And I guess Ellie was for some way, but like, if Sunday go back to Atlanta, how that will work out with him staying in New Orleans, she in Georgia, is like back and forth the distance. How to work out if she stayed permanently instead of going back and forth, she could stay in Atlanta, and how that will work out in the relationship. So he worried about that. So when he heard that Anastasia might go to New York, he felt a little bummed out about that. So that kind of like changed his mood a little bit. And that's that. And I was like, Daniel looked so nervous. He said he gave him the best seat in the house, and he was nervous. I said, why are you looking so nervous? And he gonna propose the question. He gonna pop the question. And I was right. He did pop the question. After Anastasia performed and she sang, he got down on one knee. They proposed to her. Now she kept looking back at Ellis. Ellis looking at her. All that stuff like that. They're going back and forth with a little pause. And at first I was like, ooh. The Sunday was that Sunday, we feel sentimental about the proposal. He was like, she eventually said yes. She said yes. And everything. And they were so happy and everything. Everybody was surprised and happy. It was Sunday. Everybody was happy, but Ellis. Ellis was sitting there like, and then he was like, I said, Ellis, can you fix your face? Because Sunday was so happy. And then she see like, she said, what I'm watching? It's like, they had the thing of like he was happy about the proposal. So now anybody who's sitting there dating him after all this long time, where he had a history with his ex-wife and all that stuff, they got 2 kids together and all that stuff. It's like, does he still in love with Anastasia? And then he just fighting the funk that, you know what, we can't never be together because she moved on, now I gotta move on, or what? And I'm sitting here saying, yo, his reaction doesn't seem like he was that excited of the proposal. I say, look, you should be happy if she moving on to the next person so you can move on. You was Sunday now, right? But that was that. So Sunday picked up on it. And he said, okay, they left and went to their place. So he got in the car and she was asking him a question and said, are you okay? Are you good? He said, yeah. He said, so you didn't seem too excited about the proposal, like, and he was trying to brush off the conversation like it's no big deal, but then you get agitated because she asks you. I said, no, this needs to be said because I need to know what I'm walking into. Like, are you really love this lady or what's going on? Like, because you was so freaking upset. Hey, Dominic Boone, you were so upset. It's like, what's up? He said, let's go move on. She said, okay, whatever. They drove to the high school they used to go to. And they reminisced that he said, I know I messed up. I never gave you a proper homecoming. I never took you to the homecoming and all stuff like that. So he took us to the gymnasium and it was so beautiful done. It was nice with balloons, the lightning. I said, oh my gosh. See, I like that romantic stuff. I like that shit. It was nice. So it was cute. He had a violinist playing. They played a little bit. And sat there and talked. And she brought up a conversation again. Now he thought, like, listen, why we can't enjoy this a moment? And then she said, I understand that, but you cannot. She said a line, and I didn't read like the line, but she basically saying that you cannot rehash the past to erase the present. Something on that lines. And to be honest, it's like that line was saying that the past is the past, but this is the present, and you're not going to use that to get over what's going on now. So you have to deal with it. So just because you have a nice suggestion, just because you put a plan in motion of having like an intimate setting, doesn't mean I am spoiling the event. And that's like usually just like a freaking Atlanta when Ralph did that little thing with Drew, and she wanted to talk about the current state of the relationship. It's not like she's trying to ruin the moment. She loved the dinner idea. It's that we could talk about things. It's not like I'm trying to ruin it, but he took it to the whole extreme. Like he was upset. He got pissed off and all that stuff. He told her she needs to eat a Lunchables. All that stuff, pissed off. It gave me that kind of vibe, but it didn't explode to that level of Atlanta Housewives. But it was like, oh my gosh, you couldn't focus on this. And so she said, it doesn't mean nothing. At the end of the day, you had a reaction, and let's talk about it. It's not mean we could still enjoy the moment. And she really answered the question. I said, yes. It's like, why you act like when y'all do things, you trying to erase our train of thought and trying to throw us off like we can't discuss something. It's not like I'm not going to freaking enjoy the moment. Let's discuss. I'm not having an argument with you. I just want to see how your mindset. But throwing this stuff in there to try to erase what my mind thought like it's going to go away. It's not going to go away. So let's discuss it and everything. So, and I got to do that too. Because they don't want to discuss something. They will just do a nice gesture. Hopefully you forget things. And you're not going to forget things. It's going to circle back somewhere and shit before long. So instead of talking about it now, hey, Auntie Mama, how you doing? Instead of waiting. So he discussed, he said, she started asking him a question, are you still in love with Anastasia? Because the way how you acting, you still like, she said, no, I love you and all stuff like that. This, and it's me, you, and everything. I said, you act like it. Because the way how you was going on, it looked like you was in love with this girl. Still in love with your ex-wife. Or soon-to-be ex-wife. I know you know what you were doing in the kitchen, Al. Shoot. So I was like, he reassured her that there's nothing else, nothing more feelings with the ex-wife and everything. But he just worried about the things that his life would change. Because at the end of the day, he make a point a little bit. Her decision she makes, it does affect him in some way, shape, or form because they got 2 kids together. So he worried about the custody. It's like, if she doesn't move to New York, would the kids will go with her? And I was, that's how y'all could work it out. I mean, I'm pretty sure Everly is still in high school, so she could stay with you and everything. I know Bree is young enough. I know she might have her feelings, but she could go and I don't know. She could stay with you. Y'all could discuss this out. Don't think the worst of just because she's moving that the kids gotta go with her. That's something y'all discussing. So I know he was thinking about a lot of other stuff in nuances about if she decided to move. And I said, hey, that's understandable. But boy. So later on, okay, so that's that. And then later on, the next episode, Sunday we're supposed to get honored for an event. I guess she's gonna be honored. And it's like a premiere her restaurant and stuff like that. Gonna be featured. It's gonna be a cooking show and all stuff like that. So she excited for this opportunity. So Tony, that was his name, right? No, Toy is a big time publicist. He used to be her publicist before, but she became a big shot, and he still's like coming out helping her for the big event because she's like she's gonna be television, she's gonna be this like a cook show, all that stuff. She gonna be doing the damn thing, so she need to get herself ready. So he tried to make sure that Ellis has a good outfit because when Ellis showed the outfit, he said, "This is we have a good. You can't match with her like this, nah." So he gave her something, a nice shirt to wear and something else to wear, and all that yada stuff. Fast forward to the freaking event. Hosea, the person she used to mess with, came and he brought somebody named Shane Amos to talk. It was like a big time investor who opens restaurants in Dubai, New York, and all that stuff like that. And he's great. So she was meaning to have a sit down with her for the longest, but Hosea put some strings. And he low key will try to compete with freaking Ellis of Sunday's Affection and trying to one up Ellis and make Ellis feel something way about it. And Ellis he felt the energy, so he trying to compete a little bit too. It's like, listen, I got her. What you coming here for? Like, you had your mark. I'm the one new right now. You was the old. Good at us somewhere else. They're going back and forth. And she reassured him that I want you, Ellis. It's all about you. It's not about Hosea. Don't worry about that. I say, okay, y'all both had to get your own hurdles, a bunch of people. Before Hosea came back in the scene, it was a guy named Bo and some wife talking to freaking Ellis, and he mentioned that he was a plumber. And then when they both today said, oh. I said, oh? What's an O for? Like, you disappointed that he's a plumber? Or what's Sunday doing a plumber? I said, girl, you could clown a plumber you want to till you need them. Especially when you own a home, the house, everything, and you need someone who got trade. Because I don't use my hands to fix nothing unless I need to. So you can clown a plumber if you want to. Hey JW Boo, how you been? Oh my gosh. It's so long I see JW. So yeah, I was saying they're trying to low key play. I said first of all, plumbers can make good money if they got a good set up business. And then they have people working under them. Oh, that's a good lovely money. Because people are gonna need plumbers no matter what. New buildings being made, you're gonna need a plumbing skills. Houses, then they're plumbers. You may have good referrals. So it's not wrong having a plumber. So it seems like he's not broke like that is. Like he be able to travel back and forth to Georgia and figure out Louisiana like what he wants to with his car or something like that. So it seems like he's not that broke. Yes. So J-Dog, did I miss anything? Because I know you watched it with me last night. I think that's everything. That's everything that happened to Cherish today. But yeah, that was Cherish today. That was a good episode, y'all. Like I said, the last two episodes, it was two episodes combined in one review today. And the next Tuesday will be the season premiere. No, season finale of Cherish today because it's 8 episodes each season. So like that. And so it's gonna wrap up the whole season. It's like that in a nice little bow. So we're gonna talk about Cherish today next Monday, okay? Hey Jada, Auntie Mom, you preparing for a holiday? Shit, I used to know I'm plumbing down late. Chill. Know how to fix thing and good pipe. Chill. Pun intended. Shit. Oh, Jay. I do my well. Dad. That's what I'm saying. Try to play a plumber. I said, girl, and nothing wrong with them. Hey, Brittany Boo. And I know I hit you on Instagram. You might be responding back, but I probably didn't. I turned on Instagram, so I logged off of it. But that was that, y'all. Any last in the thoughts of Cherish the Day before we move on? Because we're going to go to Love and Marriage Huntsville next. Got a few minutes before work. Oh, I know it's the holidays. I know it's kicking you behind. But you got to make that money, girl. Pop the boxes up for people for the holidays. Ooh, child. The amount of time Amazon boxes come to my job, and we got to keep logging on packages in for residents. I said, oh my gosh. I said, y'all doing y'all thing. I would love Marriage Huntsville. Your days is getting blurred. I thought yesterday was the day for lower lives. All right, y'all. Let's get into Love and Marriage Huntsville. The episode, to be honest, it wasn't bad. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't that great either. It was just, a little bit. And the reason why I'm not saying it's bad because it's a lot of drama filled, because I don't need the episode to have so much drama for me to like it. I just feel like, besides the exception of Kimmy showing her real authentic storyline of having a big C, nothing else really grasped my attention. Like the family vacation that Mel did, I want to explain why it was not a great idea to invite Martell and the mom there. I understand a nice gesture, and I understand she want to be a bigger person, but baby, what we know now, it probably wasn't a good idea. And what he did for next week's episode, I'm gonna explain why it's not a good idea. I said, how dare you? They whooped my ass already. I don't know what day it is for real. I know I'm getting on Amazon for all the those I get. They look at us tomorrow and said, here this go a girl. Here Monique again with another package. Here Monique again. That's like, girl, can you stop holding All right, yeah, I know. I start off getting the heavy stuff out the way first. So, yes, Kimmy and Maurice was driving, and they got 20 weeks of chemo to do, treatments. And she got down 1 week already. And let me see. Now that damn chef. She has left my last took. Like, that's what I say. But Bill, sing this. Thank you. So she had the chemo, the first week of chemo, and 19 more weeks left. And you could tell she trying to be positive. But at first, she choked up a little bit. She trying to be a little bit slacking, but she tried to keep the positivity. And sometimes with good mindset and good thoughts, help heal you faster. They'll always be a negative. It's like that. So I see that she's trying to come positive, and Maurice is trying to help stay positive as well. And it is tough. At the end of the day, it is tough for anyone. If you normally deal with this on a day-to-day basis, then it's gonna be tough for anyone who got the up, who got to automatically step up and do this and take care of it, maybe cook and do more things that normally the person usually do. It's like that because the person's going through something, a battle, and he got to take other appointments and stuff like that. So it's a lot. The only good thing about it is that he don't have the 9 to 5. He got his own hours, so he can be able to do things, but he still got a job to do too as well. So if he can't make it, her son Jalen is there. So it's like it's one of those two people who will do it. Because I know Jalen asked that question later on. He said, "Okay, if the time schedule, we're gonna get to work." He said, "I know Maurice will mostly there, but it's gonna be at times he's not there. So if he's not there, then we're gonna contact you, coordinate, and then because I need either one of y'all two with me in the treatment." So it is what it is, and I was like that. And she's mentioned that her son is not really good in handling his emotions. Thank you. And he's not good at handling his emotions. So when she told him the story, I think he kind of got reserved, and he probably internalized and kept it in. And it's like seated inside him about his mom and everything. He don't want to see his mom leave like that, but or at least be suffering like that. So she had to sit down with the family, and I guess they all kind of like, she was like, the family supposed to move down to Huntsville so she could take care of the mom, but all of a sudden now she said it was a worse or perfect. It was kind of like a bad timing because now the mom got to take care of her. And I was like, but we like, when we look at that, he said, let's say, what's going on with this time schedule? Because I like to know. Because what we're not going to do, you're going to hurt my mom in this process. Child, I will burn this house down if anything. Nah, he ain't going to burn the house down. I was like, that's figuratively language. Go back, have it. My mom's going through something. You better act like you want to. You better calm down the hot box or something like that. You better get a pocket or something like that. If you want horny and dog, then you ain't gonna try to pressure my mom trying to give you nothing. You better learn how to cook. If you don't want to cook, you better order out. Child. Oh yes. You welcome, boo. So she said take a day at a time. I know next week she said she's gonna try to cut her hair because her doctor gonna tell her that she's gonna be losing her hair, so she don't want to lose her hair that way. So she might have just beat to the punch and cut her hair short. And usually with people who go through the big C, they do that. They do a drastic change to make themselves look good and everything. So that's what it is. I'm not saying anything Google, so I don't know what you're on for. But that was that for Kimmy's storyline. That's always get the heavy stuff out first because I don't want to start with I have to have a good time and talk about some foolishness and then go back to the sad things. So I don't get the sad things out first and everything. And like I said, praise to the good thing she said that it's nowhere it didn't spread to any parts of her other body, so that's a good thing. And also they did a hereditary test and they realized she's not predisposed of having a big C. So I guess that's a good thing as well because she wanted to know if it was hereditary that she was going to get it anyway. If it was genetics, and it's not. So I guess it just happened, something that just happened. And the triple negative breastfeed that she had is like a little rare cases, but it's usually prone to the African American communities and women who get those. So, like I said, prayers to Kimmy and everything. Like I said, her storyline is saving the show, basically. Because to be honest, I don't care for the teacher and Marcel scenes. I don't care for them. I don't care. I know people say that they would like them to come back next season. I don't, but that's my opinion. I don't want to see them back. But you know, I guess she needed. But I don't care for their scenes. And then Martell and Melody barely seen with each other, so it's like they starting to do more now, but they barely are separate anyway. So, and then Whitlow's, they could get there with them. Bye Whitlow's, Destiny, bye. They can keep bring Stormy and her in the back, but I don't think they're gonna put them in a good. I don't think they'll make them main characters. I think somebody mentioned that if they don't have much drama in their storyline, they ain't gonna really showcase Stormy and her husband like that. And I said that's unfortunate, but that's true that the production like to do that. But they would bring a good balance to the show though. So they didn't make them full time and make them main, like knock the Whitlows out of here. Child. He feeds off that. Just be happy to survive and dip and mourn will afford them now. Child. And they weren't even there last night. They got. That's what I said. I was so happy not seeing them at all. Yes, prayer to Kimmy. I miss Big Lou though. You miss Big Lou. Yeah, you don't see him as much compared to this Tiffany. So Tiffany and Stormy, because Stormy was doing her commercial shoot for Canvas Beauty. And she asked Tiffany, remember she asked Tiffany to be in the commercial. So a model, one of the models for the commercial shoot. And I said, she said yes. So they got there. And I said, is that the dress she wearing for the shoot or that's what she came there with? I said, I'm tired of all them rehearsing the same type of I don't care if they are not friends. If they can be in the room together. Not fight. Let's move on. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. It's rehashing the same thing over and over. So they do fresh new materials because now in the fourth season we're going to do the same thing, and it's not. And you know what? The reason why I think it's not so much about what they're bringing to the show; it's that what they're bringing on social media to the show. So it's the social media. It's like fueling the show right now instead of them bringing their own storylines to the show. It's like it's what happens social media, they bring it to the show. It's like, okay, if you're not giving us something on this thing, stop. We're not gonna keep using social media. So I think they use that in the last leg and it's not working anymore. So we need to get that out of here because you had to follow social media to even know what's going on. And I said nobody got time for that. That's what the show is getting boring. It's not dragging, it's not holding on to it anymore. So yeah, they sit there, they talk to Mel. Camille came there, and they sort of say, and they were sitting there, and you know, like Predatrice had all that stuff together. And they sat down and they talked the commercial and about the peace party. How did it go? How did it went? Mel said she appreciated the peace party. It went executed well. It was nice, getting talking and everything. We had some differences to the point that Destiny contact me and I met her in a photo shoot. They said, "Oh, Destiny contact you? Oh my god! So what's up, y'all friends?" Child, how many times they use friends in the show? We could be all to be drunk. Because I'm tired of y'all using that, throwing that friend word all the time. No, just because they met up doesn't mean they got to be friends. Y'all need to stop with this. Stop forcing it. Mel told y'all numerous times we don't have to be friends. We could be cordial. We came to the agreement. We came to an agreement that we in the same room together. We are not going to be bickering and we could be cordial. We could say hi, we could say bye, and we could be cool for the moment. But we not going to go back being friends. And so y'all always say, "Oh, it sounds like it's a friendship to me. It sounds like this and that means that." I would say, "Stop it, stop it." Y'all sound like a broken record. I'll tell me to bring the book. I need to talk about the lawsuits. Martin needs to bring the book to an open book exam. Dusty and Tiffany kick up. Child. Yes, and they all going at the mouths like that's boring. Like move on to something else. Bring stuff that's happening. If y'all talk about social media stuff, why not talk about the stuff that's going on social media now? Y'all always bringing anything else, but it's always sitting in my mouth. Right? How did Destiny and different reasons for how she got to the photo shoot? Always gonna be different reasons. Don't know why. Kimmy can stay. Let's Kiki tell her truth. Big Lou, Stormy, and Hubby can be friends up. Okay. Yeah, Kimmy can stay. Yeah, bring Kiki. Okay, tell your messy question. I love the messy question, Tracy, because Destiny got a little line fight. I have a messy question later. Okay. All right, so they were talking about, she said, no, we could record you, and we could be good like that. Leave it like that, y'all. Stop trying to act like we will be friends. That's not happening. Let's move on. Got my face. She didn't say got my face, but I know she can say that. So then she talked about how she invited Martell. I think she told him that. Yeah, she said she invited Martell and his mom to the trip to Destin, Florida. And she said, "Oh my gosh!" You get to the point like that. She said, "You know, at this point, I'm a bigger person." I said, "That's the one thing I did with my email because she does end up like being a bigger person of things, and she don't always like the grandstand, but at the same time, that always be the person's persona that people always rely on. It just it's kind of resolve their faults for not them being a bigger person all the time, and it will always lessen on you to be a bigger person. So sometimes it's good for them to say, "Nah, I'm not being a bigger person. This is what it is. You don't have to reach out to me, and this is what it is." And understand the concept of keeping the family trips for the sake of the children, but sometimes it's not always a great idea. And based on what we know now, how he all act up and what he was doing, I said, "Oh, so you feel so salty that you couldn't be in the room with her. You feel salty you can't be in the same bed as her. You feel salty and all that stuff like that." Martell Mel, I don't know. Child, like, his room was empty. I said, "What the hell you got in there?" And then Marlene, Poetic Justice Reject, with the same braids. I said, "Damn, your head not itching yet?" Because she had that same braids for a long time. I said, "How long will we film it?" I know it's been weeks and months. Child. And I know Mel will braids at the trip, but her braids were nice and fresh. Freaking Marlene braids look like Poetic Justice Reject. I was like, y'all saying long ass. Oh my gosh. It didn't look right. I said, let that go, girl. But whatever, that's not here. Ain't talking. So I was like, yes, it's a nice thing. And I know she picked up her. So I said, yes, you're at a good place now, but wait a little bit before you want to invite him to trips again. I was saying trips. I said, I think it was too fast and too soon. Too fast and too soon for you even bring him to the trip. But, and his mom at that and everything. And then, Vanessa's going to be there too. So they're going to be Destin, Florida. She's going to drive there to her kids. She said it's about 5 or 6 hours to go to Destin. And so they're driving, and she asked the kids, "What your favorite moments and what's going to happen?" And all that like that. The kids asking the country, how long we'll be there? What we'll be staying at? What's this and this and that? And that's that. And let me see. Sheree, Slow, Definitely, and the other woman should see how he's acting right now. Child, he was claiming Slow. She thought she was free. Mm-hmm. I agree. It was too soon. He was claiming Slow. Yeah, maybe, yeah. She thought he was free. Said, "Oh, hey, he not with me. He ain't trying to get with me and all that stuff like that." But it was too soon. I think it was too soon to invite him yet. Too soon because he didn't mature. I know he has the moments of trying to be a bigger person, but now we know he did that interview, still blaming her. He going on the whole rant, the whole social media battle rant between those two. It's like he didn't listen, he didn't learn. Because all he forgot. All right, so let's move on. So Destiny's working with Demi, her cousin, with projects. I said, so you got a partnership already. So why are you all worried about Stormy products? Because you want Stormy products in your store so you can have an attraction to your store, huh? That dry ass store everybody don't like go to. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she started working with her cousin Demi, and they're gonna have some products and some projects going on together. And according to Demi, she knows a lot of these cast members. I said, "Oh, so everybody know, huh?" But Huntsville is small, so people will know each other. So she said she went to high school Martell. I said, "Damn, how many people go to high school in Martell?" I said, "Yeah, it's like they're all to their high school." She about to swap me. It's a story. She about to swap me. Don't care. It's a storyline. And a good for real. He probably banging she way back out. She by lockup. I go that's in the village. Look like she has. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I was like, you have some support system. You the village. Look like she has a family to me. That's what I'm saying. Your cousin could be there because your cousin was vying for you in the freaking peace party, and cousin was doing this for this and the other. And she basically know the people too. So she knew Martell from high school. She would do Melanie hair. She met Tisha somewhere. She met Stormy. She knows Stormy because of politics and everything. And Dan this business guy, I guess. She know Kimmy. And I guess she's probably realized familiar with Tiffany and everything. I should say she know almost the cast ladies. So she ain't a stranger. So I said, oh, okay. I guess. But then I would say, damn. Whatever. So they talking and everything, and how Destiny told that she met with Mel and everything, and they talk and they decided to be cordial. And let me say, I know some things there, and I know y'all probably still feel for each other and everything. And she said we agreed to be cordial and amicably be cool with each other. So Mel, she said, I know you probably want more. She said, no, it's not there. It's no more feelings. You always say you ain't no more feelings and stuff like that, but girl, you know there's some feelings there. Because I don't believe it when you said, when she asked you, she said, if Mel came right now and say, you know what, girl, let's be friends. Let's be friends. Let's cut all the bull crap. Let's start over and let's be friends. You would still say no? She said, yeah, I would still say no. I said, All this other time, you trying to at least low key see why y'all not friends anymore. They're trying to work on getting back that friends and village again. But now if she come and say she want to drop everything and be friends, you gonna still say no? I said, okay, well, okay, it's on TV. So if she do try to come back, she knows the word. You said the word, Tracy. Doesn't he want a hope? Oh, child. Hell, going upstairs above me. I said, that's it. Okay, girl. You said no, but I don't believe it. But that's what it is. If you stay firm to your decision, and Mel said she want to be friends, you go stay firm. Let's see you stick to that. Say no, I don't want your number. All right, so everybody go to this trip to Destiny, Florida. Vanessa go come the next day. Destiny, a damn lie. If my friend gave me 5K when I was at my lowest, that's a good child. Gave you money and everything. Needed help. But she wasn't a good friend. She was a bad friend. Now, granted, it does take two to end the friendship. But I feel like at the time, they both was going through some things, and Destiny was not being a good sport. And Mel finally like she didn't get the support from Destiny, and Destiny felt like she didn't get that. I was about to say that Destiny was getting a lot of support. But then again, whatever. I guess you want Mel all to yourself. This is what it is. At the end of the day, we're not going back to rehashing what's happened. They say I'll be cordial. But damn, Destiny, yeah, you know, Mel was good for you. Good for you. Good towards you. That's what I say. What Martell? You know Martell all this damn time. Hostess of Soul Realness. It's like hard for here for a pimp. And it got in my net. It's all that cash money spent. It's all hard out here for a pimp. I love that shot. Walk that trick, walk that trick, walk that. That was my thing right there. Hustle show, walk that trick, walk that trick, walk that. Oh, that thing. Just want to see that scene again. Why Disney? Definitely. Why didn't Monty? Yes, why he didn't help you? She is hustling backwards. Why did she ask Tisha Monson? True. The movie. Oh, okay. You never said. You saw what the show, Hustle Soul. Oh yeah, that is giving Hustle Soul realness. Mm-hmm. She had military benefits. I know what that. Nah, baby, just show hustle. So okay, I got it mixed up. They say, how you doing? Deal with your cousin. Ciao. I got the whole show mixed up, but yes, I watched both of them. But hey, it was great. You're a fool. Um, yes, I say you got a whole project going on in your this. I said, okay, Mandani, what's going on, Mandani? But yeah, you was feeding for Stormy products, girl. Whatever. So, the trip. So Melanie went with the kids. They got to the house. The house looked beautiful. I said, this is the house that Mia should have got, but I don't know how many bedrooms was there. But at least the house. But then she was going to South Beach, so she was going to Destiny. But listen, that house was nice. The kids, nice room. I think two of the kids go share their rooms. The boy gonna have his own, I guess, whatever. Sorry, whatever it is. That Melanie have her own nice room. Her mom gonna have a room. Martell mom gonna have their room, his room, her room. Martell gonna have his room and everything. He came over. He bought some things that Mel's like, but it was the wrong flavor. It's like, you know what the hell she likes. It's like I like two favorite type of cookies: butter flavored cookies and oatmeal raisin cookies. All other type of cookies, I eat it, but I don't really care for it like that much. Like chocolate chip, I like chocolate chip, but I don't really eat like that. Oatmeal raisins and butter flavored cookies is my shit. You remember the sunflower cookies? Oh, Chad, I would tear them up to the freaking gods. Chad, y'all remember how to get into the sunflowers butter cookies used to be 50 cents, and it was, oh my god, now it's thick. It's thick like this. Chad, I still eat them now. I still eat those sunflowers cookies, but that's my favorite thing. So, and I'm too like for cookies, and you trying to give me some freaking real favorite cookies. I said, what the hell is this? You ain't wasn't looking at me that much, you know what kind of cookies I like. You give me some other cookies, But she was appreciative of it. And then she said she gonna order pizza and wings. And the pizza wings came, and they have his lemon pepper wings and hot sauce wings, hot wings that he likes, and the sausage and pepperoni on the pizza things. It was half and half. I said, and he can still eat the sausage and pepperoni pizza if it's half and half. Don't try to. She was upset because she said, "Oh, they ain't get it wrong. Don't quarter." I said, "Nah, don't try to do all that for him. It is what it is." I know it was a nice gesture. I know you were trying to make a normal scene for him and trying to get his pizza right and kind of trying to get the wings right. But push pause. Okay, Vanessa's not there. I'm sure Marlene gonna be eating that much pizza. And Montel and Melanie. So why is like 4 or 5 pizza boxes and some figure 2 big on wings? I said, okay, it's a small. They ain't gonna really eat but 1 or 2 pieces of the wings and maybe 3 or 4 pieces. But no, Sugar Mom ain't gonna eat that much. She might eat 1 little pizza and that's it. She be full. The other kids might eat 2 pieces and some wings. They be full. Where the rest of the pizza coming from? Like I said, that was a lot of pizza, girl. I said, you got a little family member there? Because I know that was a little small thing I saw. And I said, damn, she ordered like 4 or 5 boxes. And man, wings. I said, no kids, they don't eat so much unless the adults gonna eat the rest of the shit. Maybe the 2 oldest might eat more pizza and everything. But I would say it was at least 4 or 5 boxes of pizza. And they all like 8 slices. So I said, okay, Mel might eat some, Melton might eat some, Marlene might eat some. But the kids, I said, that was a lot of kids. That was a lot of freaking pizza and a lot of wings. But if I was there, I would eat most of that stuff anyways. Anyway, I got big appetite. But you can save some for next day too. But she said the next day the caterer go cook. So I was like, oh, okay. Child, listen, this show made me want some other people wings. My oldest is 6 and she eats a large. Oh. A large? These new kids. Tell me about it. They eat. They could eat. Don't get me wrong, they could eat. I ain't fun because I have a big appetite and I'm 36, but they could eat. But the chef wasn't making lunch the next day, just breakfast and dinner. Yeah, breakfast and dinner. So maybe that could be saved for next day. But I was like, that's a lot of pizzas, man. I was like, and I said, none of y'all eating. They was sitting there talking. I said the kids was eating, but I said, Martell, you go sit down and eat. Then say we eat the pizza too. Well, she about my height. It's 5'6". Ooh. And she's 6. And, oh, she's good. Oh, tell me about it. I'm 5'10". My nephew shot up towards me. He a teenager. I said, damn. I remember you was this big and I was changing your diapers. Now all of a sudden you're up here. I said, go to that. Slow down. Sure. Tell me about it. He probably did want to eat the wings off of her. Yeah, so that was that. So then she did the room assignments and she said, I want to sit down here with the kids. I want to sit down here with the kids. I said, stop. You didn't pay for nothing, so you gonna deal with the room assignments. The kids was down below, so you had to go nowhere else. You could just go skedaddle right down the steps. Why you need to be the same floor? Don't try to dictate anything. Lord, you and my 12-year-old the same height. 5'10". Oh, chill. That how they shoot so fast, look like that. That growth is growing, y'all. But yeah, he was sit down with the kids. I said, nah, you upstairs. If the kids need you, you can go right downstairs. It is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. So they were talking in her room, and she was sitting there. And I guess they both wear white, and they said they didn't look at each other's classes. So it was a coincidence they became white. I said, normal color. Black or white is a normal color. So I guess anybody can think of white. But that's what it is. That's what I'm saying. Gonna with some little tight old shorts and thing in his hat. Don't even want hair, the nice white color and everything on, but he's a douchebag, so it is what it is. So they would say they're talking in the room. They said we're gonna have some good positive energy. We're gonna have some good vibes and everything. No man, no bacon, no hair, no cheese. Like that's not gonna be and everything. And let's just do it. He said, good. He said, oh, we're not sitting in the room together tonight. I said, she was not thinking about sitting in the room together tonight. You trying to go to subliminal messages, and she knows she caught that. She catch that little subliminal message you trying to throw out there. And she said, no, you're in your room. Bye. Get out of here. He's 5'10", 20 pounds. But their dad's, ooh, tall. Oh, nice. Yeah, because my nephew grandfather was tall. And that's why he told himself. He got that baby cat. That baby cat. So yes, he was trying to throw some subliminal messages out there. He said, "Oh yeah, I said, get out my room." I said, "Boy, you were trying to get some buns, and you was not getting none. As you feel a little salty, and everything." Well, here. Yeah, and that's that. So next week, when Melly said, she said she got to go figure a cater. They're going to cook some breakfast. They're going to have some dinner. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to do different things, right? And then Martell going to fix his mouth and say, oh, the Scots is coming. Hmm? Who? What? Oh, they're coming. And when they're coming, 45 minutes. A few minutes. I said, oh, hell to the no. Who? First of all, let me see. Wait, I swear his office like I won't put on my son when he was 6 years. That's what I'm saying. And then he got the hat on too, right? Martin had to test the waters. Yeah, he tried to test the waters and failed miserably. That's when he was upset. If you got invited to a trip and you didn't pay one dang dime, you don't need to be complaining, or you don't need to be inviting no uninvited guests. You didn't ask me first. Now, we can't even get Marceau and Tisha to agree that they or her figuring their mama will talk about her kids. But you want to invite them to the trip? And you didn't tell Melanie? And you just told her, you just sprung on her that they coming? That's what I'm saying. How you invite someone when you didn't pay for the trip? That's what I'm saying. You didn't pay for the trip, you inviting someone? And then Scott says that. Now, it was Kimmy. Maybe she would have been, she probably was a little bit upset, but then again, she liked Kimmy. So maybe she would have been like, okay, you should have told me, but I can cool with Kimmy. But not Tisha dang ass. No, not more so. No, we're not having that. And they go both their kids too. I said, oh, so that y'all just playing this? Like you was hoping that she was gonna bring you to the trip so you could bring them there? I said, what for? This guys, you need to see because it's not a freaking public event. This was a private only. So it was her thing that she paid for her own. So the fact that you're gonna bring yourself to the freaking thing and you're gonna say, oh, look at this girl. And Tisha's like, I was just shut up. Tell me, we don't got time for you. She was. Yes. And then I was like, really? You really gonna invite them to the trip like that? And they gonna come and prancing in the freaking sand. I'm glad when Melly was like, she was like this. With the hat over her eyes. Hey, ma'am. Mm-hmm. How you doing? Mm-hmm, I'm good. Yes, I'm having a good time. I'm blessed, higher favor. Yes, I'm sitting in the sun. I'm at the. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see you, girl. You go over there. I see you. Mm-hmm. She would have to hate me because I would give her all short answers. I don't got time for you. So, hey, Melody. I said, mm-hmm, bye. I said, what's wrong with her? I don't got time for y'all. Y'all come to my trip and join. We don't got time to mess. Oh yeah, they're coming to find my miss. Just come. I was like, how you just gonna tell me like that? And see, that's exactly what probably what left. Because that she thought everything was a good thing. She said positive energy. And you gonna bring them over there? So tell me something might pops off, a conversation might happen, and people will get upset. And the trick of the ends. And then when she cuts your ass out, and that's what you got in social media, I can believe that. She came and picking. Exactly. You didn't put this on man and my spoken. That's what I'm saying. Tisha Messy talking about this is the host I like. Tisha, I like you when you was in the attic. Go back. Exactly. Go back upstairs. We don't need you. We don't need you. Study some more. Go back to school. Do something. Because the boss lady you thought you were supposed to be in this season was not it. He gonna trick you to change your therapist. And then he don't have to find his own. Trick you to find an impossible task of finding a therapist with his criteria. That's a good use of. Oh my God, Tisha. Girl, you so pitiful. I was like, Martell got me upset. I said, you really invite these people there? I was so happy not seeing them this episode. And then we see them next week. And I was like, I'm telling you, I really don't care for Tisha and Marcel. I really don't. I really don't. They just roll my eyes. I'd be so bored watching them. I really don't. Now we gotta see these asses next week. That was Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Not like she's the sister for the family matters, Tracy. So any last minute thoughts of Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all put it down, let me know. But we about to get into the center. Yeah, let's go to the center. Just when you get him like a freaking inch, you want to throw him out. I was like, you really did that dumb move, Montel. I'm surprised he had Marcel come because he normally don't want to come to these freaking training trips like that. He better want to be around you and your kids like that anyway. So you gonna have him coming. Mm-hmm. You want to be a family man all the time. Mm-hmm. All right, enough of that. The Sinner. How many y'all seen The Sinner or able to watch any season? Like, if y'all don't know, The Sinner. I think this is the last season. This season that I'm about to talk about right now is the last season. I think that's disgusting. I read that somewhere that season 4 was the last season, which I said that's a bugger, and that's bumped out because this is really good. If you had to change the detective to get somebody else. I mean, keep the Sinner going because the storyline is great, y'all. But if you haven't watched it, The Sinner is basically a mystery being solved of not so much who done it, because we all know who did it, but why what was done. What's the motive behind it? What was going to be the reason? And sometimes the reason is not. See ya in the few. Gotta finish up on some homework. See ya in the few. All right. And sometimes it's not always the obvious. Compared to the first scene when Cora, when she just, I hope it's the last one. I hope it is. Yeah, I think they said it was the last season. And I said, oh my gosh, no, because I love The Sinner. Remember the first season, Cora, she just in the beach, in the family beach day, and I got up and went over and stabbed the person. And everybody said, oh my gosh, it's an open shut case. And they know what? No, it was more to stuff that happened to why she led to that person. And then realized that person, she was connected to that person some long way anyway. It was connection there. But people had to put that piece together. And he go through unorthodox kind of do things as a detective to get to the answer. So the first season was great, Jessica Biel, she was Cora and everything. And then the second season, and it was about the young boy. He was going through a lot of things himself, and what he did to do to people that kind of took him and kidnapped him. He's poisoned them. The third season with Jamie, when the guy ran himself over, and then he was going through this whole little mind hallucination stuff in his mind about the person he was dealing with. All that stuff. It was a lot about the dangerous game he was playing, about the fate, focus on your fate and challenge your fate and all stuff like that, and death. So each season was definitely complex and everything, but the only thing about it is that each season was dealt with the same detective, Harry Ambrose. Harry Ambrose was a detective for each season. So I mentioned that you don't have to watch the first season to watch the second season. You don't have to watch the second season to watch the third season. You don't have to watch the third season to watch the fourth season. But if you want to follow the detective journey from going throughout the thing, because his story progressed for each season as we go forward. So if you want to watch the first season to see how he progressed, that's what would be a great thing to start off of. But you don't need to watch each season to watch the next one, because it's not prerequisites for the next season. There's no prequel for the next season. It's just all its own seasons, right? But if you want to follow his journey, you should start with the first season. But this is the fourth season, y'all. So like I said, I'm going to do a week by week so we can build up with the thing. I know all the episodes out there, so some of y'all might have already saw all the episodes already. I'm starting watching them now, so let's get to it. Yeah. Harry Ambrose, right? Him and his girl, another lady that he started messing with last season. What's her name, y'all? Sonia. I think Sonia. Her name's Sonia. Sonia. They dating now. They're together. So they taking a vacation to Maine. And, Detective Ambrose, he been a detective for like 40 plus years. So he really do a good job. I love this show. Is similar to the series that was on, I think, so called That Night of. Oh, yes. I don't think I've seen that one. But it's really good. Like the connection, the story build up, the drama, the stuff, everything, the motives behind why they did what they do, and the bits and pieces that I keep putting together and the keep revelations. I love it. I love stuff like this. So he went to vacation to Maine. He retired after 40 plus years as a detective. I said the last case, Jamie just did a number on him to the point that he became an insomnia. And he's not sleeping because I think the images in his head that he go to sleep, it gonna keep haunting him about the Jamie case. And how hard that thing was going on for him. and everything. And he's not sleeping. So as you know, the symptoms of insomnia, you starting to get signs of hallucinations and things and start making up, and you start the perception of reality may come blurred. So he's on vacation, he's retired, he's not sleeping, and I guess this hopefully going to Maine will give him some peace so he could be able to relax and not think about things and enjoy a normal life after being a detective for so many long years and doing a lot of things, hopefully. But the only thing is he's not sleeping. So it's like, it's tough. So she trying to go down and they went to the restaurant to eat. They met somebody named, well, her name is not important. She wasn't that important. They met someone there, Yvette, that go call her Yvette, and they sat there and they chit-chatting at the restaurant and stuff like that. So Detective Humbles, Harry, he was like, listen, I need to take a walk. I'm good. I'll take a walk. He went to take a walk. And then on his midst of the walk, he came across this girl named Percy. And that's the name of the season. Percy is the character of the season that's gonna be centered around. There you go. He met this girl Percy. So she's sitting there talking to him, having a whole conversation. She said she part of the Mondane fish family and the Mondoon fish family, and she worked for them and everything, worked with her family, and that's that. And he was sitting next to her, and she said, "Oh, is Ocean talking to you?" And I said, "That's a kind of weird the question that you go ask someone, is Ocean talking to you?" And everything. I said, "Oh, well, she has a wonderful nature and stuff like that." So this and they have a conversation. And going off and back and forth, back and forth. She realized he's a tourist. He's visiting in there, and she said she's a fishing company and stuff like that. And based on her energy, it seemed like she was engaging, but at the same thing, something was mysterious and off about her. Like she was some dad. She was kind of sad. It's like she was like something like she was given to the energy that she probably don't want to be living around here anymore. Like she don't want to be around here. Something's going on heavy around that area, the town. And she gave that. So she had a little pleasant conversation with him, but at the same time, it gave her this something that's gonna be going on with her. Especially when she asks about the ocean speaking to you and stuff like that. It's like, oh, she probably been coming around that ocean and cliff a long time. So maybe she was thinking about something like what's going on with the oceans. Because it's a tide and there's a waves going on and stuff like that. So what's going on? So they walked out and he went back to his house. And one night he wasn't sleeping. He would not sleep, couldn't sleep because he got insomnia. And he got insomnia, so he couldn't sleep. So he woke up after he did a little Nancy with Sonya. He was a little Nancy. I said, "Oh, look at y'all! Look at the time people doing that." So that's that. And then he wanted to get choked up. I said, don't get no kinkiness in the bedroom. What are we doing here? Then want to get her choked up and try to get her excited. And she said, I didn't want to hurt you and everything. He said, you're not hurting me. You're doing good. I said, oh, don't hurt me. Don't try to like getting kinky in the bedroom for. So, but then he couldn't sleep. And he started walking outside. The same girl he had a conversation with, he saw her walking, and she said, leave me alone. Leave me alone. And I said, who she said leave me alone? So, because she came out of a little ditch, a cliff, and it was a hallway. She came out, and she said, leave me alone, leave me alone. So he see her. He said, what's going on? Who is she talking to? Everything. So she wanted to know off. He followed her behind her. Follow behind her. She would. No, it's always have that great theory. On about the plot. Yes. Right? So she went to the cliff, and she was at the cliff. He was a couple of feet away from her, and he had a clear sight view of where she was at. and he was looking at her and everything. Now, because he has insomnia, right? We got to see if the insomnia plays a key factor of this case buildup of um case buildup because he got the insomnia. It's like, did he actually vision what he's seen or not? Because what happened when he saw her, she stood at the cliff and said, what you got to do? So she looked to her right over the direction, and then she jumped off the cliff. And I said, oh my gosh, what's going on, Mark? What? So he got freaked out. He said he ran to the cliff and he see nobody. I said, oh no, the wave just got her and stuff like that. But I said, it was some rocks. So I said, where can the body go on? Like, what happened that fast? And everything. So, and then they say the wave is heavy, so it was pushed her toward the rock, so it wouldn't drift her out. So maybe we don't know what's going on, but it's nobody. So it was like, did he witness it? Did he actually see her did that? Or he visioned her doing that? Or is it his mind? Like, or has she been going for a long time and she trying to make him has memory of sorrow her disappearance? So we're trying to figure out what's going on because it's like he freaking out. He called the police and everything. The police department was trying to figure out the Coast Guards and all that stuff. They're trying to look for the body. They cannot find the body. So we got the family members come. The grandma, Meg, came over. She's the grandma. So she figured out. She said, oh my gosh, Percy hasn't called me. She hadn't contacted me because normally she does reach out to us. And then she hasn't said anything. She didn't answer a phone call, nothing like that. So we got Carter, the uncle. He's the skeptical. He said, oh, who's you? She just jump on the cliff. That's not what she want to do. I don't care if it's like where you was at, like or something like that. Like I was like, did you actually see what she did? Or something like that. The uncle was very dismissive. Like he was not believing it. Like this could not be possible. How can you seen her? Like this is that. Like did you do something? Like he was thinking that he made this like what you was doing, following her on this night time of the night. When you thought you would do something, like he was very rude. And then we got the father that came, Sean, the father. He came later on, and that's that. So Meg, the grandma, she said, so where you was at? Where you standing at? He said, to show you. She said, I can't see it from here. What's going on here? All right, I hear that. All right, keep it there, because we watch it together, so we're going to figure this out, right? So, she said, where you stay there? He said, stay right here. She said, I can't see from here. You lying. How you going to be able to see that? I be able to see her. I said, girl, doesn't mean that he can't see from here. It's a clear shot for the cliff that where she was standing at. So he could obviously see the girl. If you couldn't see, that's on you. So now after a while, now he started thinking that maybe did I witness what I saw? Because now he started thinking that maybe because no body's being found yet. So now he started questioning, but he started questioning after they said that a fisherman, right, called detective, Officer Lou, and told him that he saw Percy Carr around 3:30 in the morning. This is 30 minutes after he made the call to police. So it was like, oh, okay, so she was still alive at the time. So maybe that wasn't her jump off the cliff. So now he making him look like he's freaking bugging out. Like, did I really see this girl jump off? Or not? So now it's like, okay. So Meg was like, she was hot. The grandma was hot, giving him a hard time. But I could tell that the police department is appreciative of Harry Ambrose. But especially when they find out his track record. When they find out his track record, they say, oh, he was an all-time good detective. He was a great detective. He had a good track record because, yes, normally the cases that he did help and solve was under his belt. As much as unorthodox tactics he was doing, he definitely did help all of these people. That a lot of people wouldn't even take the time off and help these people. They would just throw away the key. especially that season with the young boy. I said, not the young boy, but they can get him lightly. I think he got detention. What was the outcome? Do not detention, something like that. He didn't get no hard karma trial as adults. He didn't get that. Get him something light to help him ease out. I was so good because I said, oh no, they did that boy dirty. Oh, we can't have that. Mm-mm. So it was a lot. So he has a good track record. So the police department is happy that it happened because Lou, he look like he's a rookie. Like he said, he got a couple years before he can retire, but at the end of the day, he's still not great like Harry Ambrose. So you're gonna need him on this case. But he retired though, so he could be helpful, but he's not gonna be that involved yet, right? So then he went over to his family fishing thing. He saw the fishing place. He saw the father, and he wanted to talk to the family. And then the grandma came back and said that she's still giving him a nasty attitude, stuff like that. What she doing here? He said, "I'm just gonna talk to you," and stuff like that. And said, he said, "Basically, get out of here. I don't need you. Whatever you come here trying to shake up the whole family and everything, and we don't need you around." I said, "Girl, keep giving him attitude. Keep giving him attitude." Mm-hmm. So, and at the time, that's what Lou, the police officer, told Harry that Meg asked me to do a background check on you. And when I did, I see you got a good track record. Mm-hmm. And that's that. So he's going to need his help in some way, shape, or form. Now, Harry realized something in his vision that he saw her look to the right. So when he went to the cliff to see the crime again, he saw the area, and it was 4 items. It was a flask. It was like a Buddha, kind of like a goddess or god statue. It was a tie rope, and it was what was the last thing with the items? And a crucifix chain. That's what it was. And it was laid out like this. It was a significance of that. So what's going on? So they said one of the earliest memories the last time they remember her seeing was at the bar called the Knox. Yeah, crucifix chain, right? The Knox. And they went there, and they said no, she don't give us the type that she was just like not come around or be troubled. I said if she was not troubled, she's not coming around. So it's a normal habit that she just disappeared and come back, or what? But y'all normally say that she don't be doing stuff like that. So if she's not that, how come she's not? Like, y'all gotta think this, dude. Like, it's 3 days or something like that. She not responding. She not saying nothing. Something. Y'all must think that something happened to this girl. The fact that y'all think she would never do all this stuff like that. So something going on. Y'all need to get to the program. Get it up. Get it up. Wake up. But the bartender lady said it was one time she was in the bathroom for 15 minutes. She was in the bathroom for 15 minutes. It came out, I got a bruise in the side of her head. I said, what the hell she was doing? She was fighting the demons or something like that? What? Who was in there with her? She said she was all fine. 15 minutes later, she had a bruise in the side of her head. I said, what she did in the bathroom? Well, so it was like, okay, so she's not in trouble, but she got hurt. I said, okay, y'all, some of y'all ain't telling the truth around here, but I guess what it is. So that's that. So then, throughout the time, he was talking to his girlfriend Sonia, and he would say, "They need me," and that's like that. When I help, like that, so I should do this because, to be honest, even though he did retire. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How she in the back for 15 minutes and got a knocked in the head like that and the blood. I said, what the hell happened? And nobody can tell what's happening. Okay. He would say, can I do this type thing? Because you could tell he was kind of miserable. He can't sleep. And he's decided to retire. But when now this case happened, this girl, he perked up. Like he wanted to be involved. It's like, it's in his nature. It's in his DNA. It's like he can't help himself. He got to be involved. Now something he witnessed, he got to follow this thing through. And that's what about Harry Ambrose, that he didn't let these things go. When people were trying to tell him, it's just up a showcase, just let it go, let it go. He keeps going towards the end to find justice. right? Compared to the first two seasons when they had little cases, the last one did damage because the last one got shot. I think he shot him and then he died. Like that. He shot Jamie because he thought Jamie was gonna do something to him. But Jamie said, "You didn't have to shoot me." I said, "Boy, you was going all crazy on the rock because I don't know what the hell you was gonna do to me." So, but that's an image of him dying in front of his face. It's probably kind of like shake him a little bit. But then you could tell that he can't stop doing the detective work. He's like, it's in his DNA. He feels excited about it. So when he told her, she said, "You know what? I can't tell you that because when I was going to do my thing, you trying to help, but it's my own thing." So she basically saying that it's your own reason and motivation that will help you prepare yourself whether you're gonna move forward or not. And I can be so much there and help you and talk to you, be a listening ear, but it's up to you to decide whether you move forward. I can't make that decision for you, right? Yes, it did. So you could tell he seemed excited. So Meg wanted to talk to him because Lou said, "I want to talk to you." Meg wanted to see you. So I said, "What Meg want?" Because Meg is aggravating me at this point. But Meg turned around a little bit because she invited him to the house. I said, "It's a house full of people, y'all." So she went to the house and they went to the room. She said, "I want to show you something." She started to talk about the history behind Percy, that she took care of Percy when she was a young girl because her mother did take care of her. I guess she let her be or whatever. What did you say her mother did? All we know that the grandma took care of the girl. Her mom was not in this picture. Her grandma took care of her. And so it was like her own daughter and everything. But her grandma did say it was an early memory that it was this vote that she decided to take, and she don't know the significance of that. And she said it's gonna remind me of you. I need something to remind you of you. So she took a vote, tied it up, and put it in her pocket, so it's gonna remind me of you. So she don't know the significance of that, but she held on to that, and that's what it was. And she also was a book that she was reads a lot, and she wanted him to take the book and read and see what's the significance of the book and everything, all that stuff like that. And she basically just say, "You know what, I apologize. I she came up for you like that." But then as she found out that his track record, she realized that he would be a perfect person to help her realize the case, because now she said it's been 3 days now and I ain't get no call. So now she's really worried that maybe she had disappeared or maybe she did what she did. And now she wouldn't know why. And to realize that she saw his background, he'd be a perfect person to help with this case. And now she turned a new leaf and she said, "Please find my granddaughter or let me know, give us some peace and find out what happened." So she asked his help. And it seemed like he's gonna be involved. And now he's needed. Now he asked for help and he's gonna keep doing it. So I feel like he's gonna do what he needs to do. So yes, like I'm fine. Thank you. So throughout the nighttime, he was at his barbecue because he was trying to do something on the barbecue grill. He keep hearing noises. And I said, "Wait, this noise." It was some noise sound like it was like, okay, and there was some like horny noise or something like that. I said, "What is going on?" Like all that noises. So the second time he heard it, he said, "Let's go, where let's go." So he saw a vision of somebody on the beach getting some weird stuff going on around there. It's like making some noises and moving. And I said, "Oh, okay, that's kind of like weird." Right? So after that was going on, he started finding the path. Remember the first time when he saw her, he said, "Leave me alone, leave me alone." It was along. Right? We would have said, "Oh, hell to no. Sonya, get up. Girl, let's go. Get your books. Get over here. Let's get." Yeah, she's all hearing noises and stuff like that. So he started investigating and he saw some noises, some weird noises and stuff like that. So he saw the path when he saw Leave Me Alone. It was a level pathway in the back of the house. So he went down that path because that's where he saw her running out from. So he went down there and that leads to the location when he first met her. And when they had this conversation, he realized he saw some like gum on the freaking sand. And then he looked up and he saw it was a camera there. I said, oh snap, we got camera evidence. So he went to the person and said, can I get a camera footage and everything? She said, oh, who's you? Oh, you're a police officer, something like that. You need a warrant and whatever you need to do. So she asked Lou, because Lou is a police officer there, because he was a detective, he was a retired detective, but he can still help the case, but he can't do some clearances without the police officer by his side. So the police officer Lou came over there because Meg said Lou don't even know. I'm thinking he don't know him behind his one. Like he basically saying that he's a rookie and he don't know his ass. If you show him one, basically he's a rookie. He don't know what he's doing, and I need someone experienced because he basically don't follow things through. That's what she basically saying. He half-ass things, right? So that's what she's the reason why she wants Detective Harry to help Lou with this case, because if you leave it up to Lou, he ain't gonna do well, right? So yes, y'all. Thank you, boo. So Lou came and they saw the footage, and when they saw the footage, they saw Percy went down the area, got down on her knees like she was about to praise or worship something, and she would do that, and then she saw a figure in front of her. We didn't see who it was. It was a whole black, had like a hoodie like this. You don't see the back of it. And she said, "No." She seemed like scared. Hey, no, look, leave me alone, no. And then one ran, and that's what she saw. But that's what that footage was 5 minutes before he saw her. So whoever she saw scared her enough, so she ran and said, "Leave me alone." So we need to find out who that was. So now we see that somebody was there when she was freaked out. So maybe they thinking that that person did something to her. You don't know, but that's what it was. So at the end of that, he started putting pieces together. He was like, "Oh my gosh, what's going on?" So now he saw that revelation of the camera, and maybe she was probably kidnapped. So now we're trying to figure out, did somebody take her? Is she actually alive? And we don't know where she's at. So she ran. No, he went back inside and he sat down in his chair. And then we saw her sitting next to her. She said, listen. Oh, she said, whatever you're thinking, you could be wrong. And then she said, she could be anywhere. Please find her. That's an image she heard from her voice. She sat in the chair. She popped up, and then she disappeared. So she's telling him, please find me. I could be anywhere. Whatever you think is happening, don't think that, because you could be wrong about your thinking. Find me. I'm somewhere. So we're going to see. That was the end of the episode there. So we're going to see what's going to happen, because we need to find where Percy's at. Was the jumping that he saw was a foreshadowing that she disappeared, and not really she did. She actually jumped, and he visioned that, and he thought he was hallucinating that, or that actually did happen, and then she actually is out there, and she actually is there, but we don't know. Or she's out there somewhere, and we need to find her. And that was a metaphor of her being disappeared, not because she actually did jump. But we'll see everything's going on, y'all, because baby, because it seems like that town is not that innocent. Like it seems to be that family, something going on with that family. I don't know much. Maybe not the mother, not the grandma, even though she was upset, because she seemed like the only visual. And the father, too. The father seemed like he wasn't showing that much emotion. And then after what he did, where he was like, oh my gosh. And then, the grandma had some beef with some other family fishermen around there. So it was something around that time that's ain't clean. So it could be connected to her family, or how she wanted to escape her family, or something going on, but we'll figure it out. Oh, she did drive. She said No, that's the same. We don't know if she drive. That's the same. They saw her. They said they saw the car, and there was nothing inside the car, and I guess some keys, whatever, or so like that. And I was like, was it Percy that saw driving that car, or was someone else that you thought was Percy? And I was like, oh, somebody took Percy for whatever reason, and everything. And maybe he made vision that she jumped, but actually she escaped. And whenever she stopped right there. And they actually got in the trailer not so far. They said, well, do you see anything? And everybody was trying not to help. I said, what's all the sequence? Like, you ain't want to say nothing, do anything. What's going on? So we try to figure it out. But yes, I'm hooked, y'all. So next Monday, when we talk about it on Mr. Talks, we're going to talk about the second episode of The Sinner. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Like I said, The Sinner is good. And that's that. What she found on the top. I'm a ready detective. Yes. That was The Sinner, y'all. But that was my live with Mr. Talks. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, any last little thing, hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy yourself. Don't forget, Mr. Social Corner is tonight at 10:15 p.m. And we're going to talk about some things. Let me tell you what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about, we're going to talk about a little short of an 8th graded Her Desires. We're going to talk about Tia Mowry graduation from marriage. We're going to talk about a customer service, kind of like a tweet that Candace put, and I want to get your opinions about that. Candace from Potomac. Kelly Rowland and how people compare her to Beyonce a lot. And the interview, her recent interview of the guy. And I said, we're going to talk about that. Escape drama, and then Shaquilla Robinson. So we got some topics to discuss tonight. So I hope y'all are ready to give y'all opinions, because I'm ready to hear that from y'all, because I want this discussion. And let's get to it. I know it's been a while that I did these this topics in most of the corner. Like lately, I was doing like movies reviews and stuff like that. So it's been a while. Thank you again for y'all for showing up. I appreciate y'all, 9 to 10 of y'all who came through and watching me and vibing with me. Yes, I will be on the panel for Untitled Moments panel. I'll be at 8:35 p.m. Eastern time, 7:35 Central. And after that, I'll watch Mr. Social Corner. And after that, Mr. Social Corner, I'll watch Potomac. And if y'all around to watch it with me, because I want to at least watch it with somebody, we can watch Potomac together, and I got to do my review on StreamYard of it. But yes, y'all, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for coming through. If any last little comments about any one of these shows before we get out of here, y'all put it down. Yeah, don't forget, this Wednesday is a watch along of the Wednesday premiere, Cherish the Day, and The Sinner Part 2. It's no watch along on Thursday. It's Thanksgiving, so I hope y'all enjoy your Thanksgiving. And then it probably gonna be no watch. It gonna be no Mr. Talks on Sunday. It probably be next Monday. If it's on Sunday, I'll let y'all know. But if it's not, it's most likely gonna be next Monday. Okay. But yes, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Stay safe. Oh, yeah. Yes, you're always amazing. I appreciate y'all love the most. And don't forget, y'all can always still hit me up on Twitter or Instagram or Discord. I'm still around. I still content and everything. And I'm starting my vacation on Wednesday night when I get home on my vacation. So I'll be free and available, y'all. Yeah. All this like that. Eat, have a good time. Eat, be safe. And everything. If you have to travel safely, y'all. And listen to that. Further ado, I love y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace out. See y'all later. Peace.